All right. Let's see. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Let me. And then so. Ooh. All right. So I gotta be off early today. So we're starting early today. So I can make up the time that I may lose. Let's see. Okay, so news today. It's the 30th, second last day of the month. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. Employment costs, core PCE, and GDP. Amazing. Unemployment claims today. Monetary policy statement. Oh shit. This all is gonna affect gold. So 8 o'clock is gonna be 8 o'clock today is gonna be something. It's gonna be something interesting, to be honest, because we have all these red folders coming out for gold. Since gold is a universal pair, and then on top of that USD, right? I'm trading against the US dollar. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a lot of volume. I think today, looking on the daily, we're breaking above these previous ranges here. So if I were to put my most recent resistance, most recent support, right, we're breaking above out of this range. And the next target or next idea should be to either fill this wick, this previous wick here, which on the lower time frame is a range, or even come back to all-time highs today. Because if we have news that's, you know, gonna come out and affect the price, then we should be able to move. And essentially if we're gonna go up, you know, we can go back up to all-time highs. Looking down on the 4-hour, so I have my zones marked out. Looking down on the 4-hour, who wants to fucking load? Looking down on the 4-hour, same business. Just refined a little bit. So if I'm gonna do most recent, I'll do most recent here. And I actually got what I wanted to see happen yesterday. Let me just record this. So yeah, so we actually got what I wanted to see happen yesterday on price. In this area, we had that pullback. So price came up, right? We had supports here. We had a resistance up at this level, right? And yesterday during our session around 9 o'clock, we had that pullback, and I anticipated that, okay, well, if we're going to continue going up, we're going to find some type of low here, find some type of support. So after all, you know, after all that, I think 9 o'clock, and then this is 1, and this was 5 p.m. So like after FOMC, we had this candle closure bullish on the 4-hour time frame right here. And once this candle closed bullish, then that established pretty much the support level here. And ever since then, we've been trading up, right? So what I was actually looking for is, yeah, okay, cool. We found a resistance here at this level, and then I was anticipating that pullback to happen. Somewhere in this area, I was anticipating we're going to pull back, find a support level on the 4-hour or even on the 1-hour, and then continue back up. And that's kind of what I was waiting to get yesterday, but it didn't play out in that time frame. It played out in a longer time frame, which is completely fine. The reason being is because looking on a more of an extended scale, we're still going up. So we found that low, right? Now we've broken above these highs. Now we're creating new highs. Not new highs, but obviously we're retesting previous highs before. So what could possibly happen today? Well, if I were to draw my resistance up here on the 4, and then I keep my support there, right? I want to understand on the 4-hour that, okay, we've broken our previous highs and we're continuing this bullish trend, because the reason why we're continuing is because we broke above and we closed above. So now what could happen is we could continue going back up to retest minimum 2782. So I want to go down to the lower time frames, and I want to see what the lower time frame data could potentially be showing me, because if we're not printing any type of lows yet, then that's something that I would want to wait for. So like we broke above this level, very basic, right? We broke above this level, and somewhere I want to see a low formed, right? We broke above this level. Maybe it's going to come back down over here, retest that level, and then continue going back up, or it could retest at a little bit of a higher level, or it could whatever, right? But that's kind of an idea that I'm waiting for. And you know, it's either we're going to get it on a lower time frame like a 15 or a 30 or even a 5, or we may get on a 1-hour or 4-hour like yesterday, right? But it all depends on price. And yeah, so let me go down on the 1-hour. Let me take a look. So the 1-hour already pulled back, right? If I'm going to refine my zones here, this is the resistance, most recent. Actually, no, you wouldn't even say that's most recent, but I'm going to keep this range here just to have a peace of mind. And then I'm going to put a support here, and most recent resistance would be here. So most recent support, most recent resistance. What I'm going to do for the support though is I'm going to put it down here on this level, because price wicked here, and there's some structure going on here, like supports and resistances. So something happened here at this level, which is very key. If we were going to come back down to this level, something would happen here. So I want to keep that there just for peace of mind. And then resistance is here on the lower time frames. So what happened was we formed a resistance, right? We broke above this previous high. We formed a new high, continuing the uptrend, and then that new resistance, that new high was formed once we formed this bearish wick or bearish candle. So now the next idea could be, okay, cool. Well, we broke that resistance on the lower time frame. So if I were to go down, right, we broke that resistance. Could we go back up to highs now? Potentially, potentially not. Or potentially, but when are we going to get it? I don't know. We'll see. But what that's doing now is essentially it's continuing that uptrend, right? So if I'm going to look to my left and look at previous data, I'm going to understand that there is rejection zones here going to the upside, and price absolutely shot right through it. So what could be happening now in the 30-minute is, well, we could be pulling back a little bit. It looks like we're ranging on the lower time frames. So why are we ranging is the other question. Are we ranging because we have news coming out today, and are we going to range until the news comes out, or what's the question, or like what's the idea here? So I want to use, because right now the 30-minute is not really showing me much. The 1-hour is kind of showing me some stuff, but we have 17 minutes for closures. 4 hours still open. 4-hour closes in 2 hours and 15 minutes, right? So I want to see if I can find anything on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute or the 5, in regards to what could really be going on here and what could be some ideas that we get. But as of right now, I'm going to keep this level here for myself. And then I'm going to get rid of this level and get rid of this level just to keep it very clean and simple. So I don't get, you know, mentally stressed as to where's price going to go. We're going up right now. So I'm just looking for a low to take buys to follow the trend essentially. 1 hour, that's the resistance, but on the 30-minute, you can refine it for the resistance to go all the way up here. So if I were to throw it up here, right, that'd just be filling up on top of that wick, which is fine. I'll leave that there for now. And then all-time highs is here, so okay, that's fine. I'll leave that there. So the question is now, right? We've broken above, and we're struggling to continue going above. So something's happening over here that's making price essentially not move in that direction. So let's see. So the next news that comes out is in basically an hour and a half. 8:15, hour and a half. I want to look at GJ as well, but not yet. I just want to see if I can figure out some ideas. We have a resistance here, so we're ranging on the 5. If we're able to break above here, we should be able to go back up, but I would want to see, that would be the 1 hour breaking its own highs. If this 1 hour breaks its own high, that's 27 points. I'm looking to maybe potentially raise my risk today if I get a strong setup. So like if I get like a really nice closure at a zone, at a support, and if we basically close like this on the lower time frames, like this, at a support level, like this, how it did here, right? If I can get like this on a lower time frames to retest the highs, then I'll probably raise my risk. But as of right now, just keep it at 1%. Unless the setup is a strong one for me. Unless I'm very comfortable taking the setup. Let me look at GJ. So on the daily, we're going up, we're trending up a little bit. But overall, we've been trending for a while, since May 2020, I would say. We've been trending up. But to look a little bit more into price, if I were to find my most recent resistance level, it would be in this area. My most recent support would be here. And there's something going on here, which is also in line with this. So what could be going on down here? Who knows? I would have to wait for price to come back down to check that area. But what I'm seeing is this some type of lower high that we formed to come back down to actually come to this area or even come back down here? That's a question, because every time we've been in this area, we've gone up to here once, twice. So we've gone from here to here. We've gone from here to here, right? And it's essentially in this area. So we've come here a third time. So now the question is, are we coming up, making a higher low to then break past and create that higher high to retest this level for a third time? And then that would indicate basically we're in a range on the daily. So are we doing that, or are we going to continue back down, right? That's only on the daily though. So on the 4 hour, 4 hour is interesting because 4 hour had the support level here. We're breaking past that support and we're coming down into these areas. So if I'm going to look at most recent support, which is here, most recent resistance, I would say is like, you could say up here. This could be telling me something here. So we broke through this support, which means that could we get, if we haven't already, could we pull back to retest to then continue down? Or are we going to fake out and then follow suit with the trend to go back up to, let's say, 194,656 to continue that uptrend going back up within this range? Because every time we've come to this level, we've bounced off. So that's questionable. Let me see the 1 hour. I'm going to refine my zone on the 1 hour. So that's how we're looking. So we've ranged in this area after breaking through, and we've been struggling. So let me do most recent. So most recent's up here. But as I drop that most recent, I'm keeping in mind that this is also valid here. So this entire, I would say, I'm not going to draw it out because it looks ugly, but this entire zone here is some type of level. Actually, let me see what it looks like if I were to draw it like that. It doesn't look too bad, but yeah, whatever. I'll keep it like that. Fuck it. And then, so we've broken past, we've retested it, and it looks like we're trading away from it now. But if I'm looking left, there's a lot of like gibberish going on here. So that's why, like, I don't know, I wouldn't be really comfortable taking sells because there's just junk to the left, right? If I'm going to draw a line here where price is rejected from, looking here, price is rejected already, coming down to the downside, which means that there's some type of support level here that price is kind of respecting. So it's a matter of seeing what is price going to do here. But if I'm going to zoom in and look at this 1 hour and say, well, could we come back down to 191,922, which is that support level, to retest it, right? If we can, then we'd have to fill this wick. And how much would this wick fill be? Only 7 points, which is nothing. Looking on the 30-minute. So that's the 1 hour. That's the 4. Looking on the 30-minute, we've closed back inside this range, kind of. Like if you would say that's a support, we've broken through and then closed back inside. So if we've closed back inside, I'm looking at the range to trade in here. The range is about 24 points. Could we get buys to go back up to there? That's a question. But probably not something I would want to do. We're creating higher lows. That's very choppy, to be honest. I don't know if I would take that. I would much rather wait for some buys in this zone as opposed to trading in here. There's just a lot of stuff here, even on the 30, right? Established supports. Could we be finding support there? Yeah, we could potentially. So I'll stay away from this. I'll see if price can get above here. But as of right now, I'll keep my focus on gold. So this 30 is pulling back now. 15 minutes looking like that. Are we breaking below this range? No, we're coming back to retest this low. What are we going to do here? Could I trade this range? 50 points. I would want to see something like we break below and then kind of have like a retest of this level to then go back down and fill the range down below. And then all this would be is a fake out to the downside. And that would be counter trend. because we're obviously strong bullish right now. And if using my theory with like driving the car. Oh, I farted. Using my theory of driving the car, right? Like you can't just drive a car from point A to point B, right? From point A, let's say, to point B, you got to eventually stop and get gas and refill, which is essentially these lows that you're making, right? Gas tank gets low, you maybe need to rest because your mental stability gets low, whatever the case is. So you need to rest in order to have more energy to continue driving. And looking at price, right? Yes, we're trending up. Yes, we made a low here, but we've constantly been making highs on the higher time frame, without actually properly pulling back to a degree to find a proper level of support to then continue going back up. I'm not saying that price is going to do that, but what I would anticipate is a little bit more of a dip, because looking at price here, we're overbought. We're overbought without having any type of pullbacks, without having any type of price exhaustions, essentially, right? Looking at the 4 hour, right? Same idea, right? We're strong bullish, and although we're reaching all-time highs, that doesn't mean that we can't pull back for a little bit to then continue back up. So could we get that? And if we do, then could it be the beginning of it below here, below the zone, below 2776? Or are we just going to continue going back up because this is flipping? But overall, there's a lot of chunky stuff going here, so going on there. Unemployment claims, CB, central bank, press conference. Two hours for the 4 hour to close. Two minutes for the 30 as well, and 2 minutes for the 1 hour. So let's see. Okay, new closure, new open. The 1 hour closed bearish. So 4 hours pulling back. Uh, uh, uh. This resistance level as well is that high of the 4 hour, the previous 4 hour. At 2776. So what could happen on this 4 hour? Could this 4 hour flip today? That would be the flip in this range. Let's see what happens. We're tapping this level now on the 1 hour. Some type of movements going on price. We're tapping this resistance level. Breaking back through 5 minutes. Okay, what's gonna happen here? This is interesting. Very interesting. 5-minute close respecting 2776. Actually. Let's see. This 1 hour tapped this level and then we seem to be rejecting off of it. 1 hour came down, or 1 minute, sorry, came down here, and then we're completely retracing here. So let's see what's gonna happen. Look at this 15. All right, 15 closure. It's looking good on the 15, but the 5, I'm a little bit worried about this resistance here. I'm gonna wait for a 5 closure here. Once I get a 5 closure, if I get it above this resistance zone, then I'll be in buys. So I need that closure above here on the 5, and then I will be in buys because the 15 candle closed the previous ones closed nicely bullish like this above this previous resistance, and before closing above, we tapped back at this level, right? So we created some type of low, and if we go to the 1 minute, there's more structure, there's more data that's been printed to show us what's going on. So we had a resistance level here, we obviously got caught in a range, we came down here, we tapped 2776, right? And now we've shot straight back up. So the question now becomes, what are we going to do at this level? And this 5 is now printing bearish. So I want to see a closure above this level because this level is it's a valid resistance level on the 5. On the 15, right, it just looks like wicks, but that's fine. What I want to see is a closure above there because, right, on the 15 we closed above, but I don't want to be caught up in any of this stuff, right? Like I could have bought there or I could have bought here, but I'd be in drawdown right now. And I'm trying to really, you know, you want to minimize your drawdown, right? You want to minimize you basically want to minimize, like, yeah, you want to minimize being in drawdown. You want to minimize not having any headaches when you're in a trade. So that's why you want to look at the smaller time frames and see what data is doing up here, right? And in this sense, on the 5 minute, we have resistance levels here. So I'd rather be I'd rather be more comfortable taking buys after I get a 5 minute closure above this resistance level, just because it's a lot cleaner as well looking left, right? You look at previous data looking left. Last time we were above this level, we've just driven nicely, created proper structure. Last time we were above this level again, we driven nicely, and then even coming back down. It's all clean traffic looking left, right? So what do you think could happen if price closes above here, right? We could probably get clean traffic once again, moving back up to the upside. That's why I'm just allowing, you know, I'm allowing the 5 minute to close, and then we'll see what happens. And if this 5 minute doesn't close above in a minute and a half, basically, then that's fine. I'll wait for the next 5. And then if I don't get it on that 5, then I'll wait for the next 5. So we'll see. And we have this 30-minute candle closure here in 10 minutes as well. So that will also be kind of key, because the 30-minute time frame, it's a higher time frame, which means that what? It's more, I wouldn't say it's more promising, but if you get a higher time frame setup, the probability is much more likely to play out as opposed to, let's say, like a 5 minute. So we'll see. We shall see. Every little thing that she said. Come on, baby, night and day. That she say I'll do. I'm coming back. Patience, patience, patience. See that? So what can this 5 do now? If this 5 closes, like in this area and it closes bullish, well then what have we done? We've just created a higher low in the range, right? In this range. So that means since we created that higher low, we can come back up, retest this level, and potentially even break and continue going up. So that's a possibility. It's a possibility. But we will see what happens. It's a matter of just allowing price to print, continuing to give us more data, and then we execute off that data. That's it. Patience, 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 patience. So we've created that higher low. So now we could come back here, retest this. If we close above, then that'll be good. And what's also good is that this 15-minute candle, this previous one, if we were to take this resistance level and put it down here, let's just say, hypothetically, right? Then what happened? We closed respecting this resistance level right here. We closed above it. So that's something to understand as well. But since I'm keeping my bias off the 5 because of this resistance up here, I'll just wait for that closure above. That's it. But it's good to see that that 15 closed respecting this 15 resistance. Because now, ideally, yeah, okay, if this candle wicks down and it starts flipping, I could take buys. But I'd just rather be more comfortable waiting for a closure above. And then what I could do is if, let's say we get a closure, I could put my stops at that mid-level. So like instead of having my stop loss, it's like, for example, right, if I get into a position up there, instead of having my stop loss at the bottom of that range, I can have my stop loss here, right under this previous low, right there, after we close above. Um, The 30 did the same thing as well on the 15. Right? If we were to put a resistance here, the 30 closed above, right? Above this resistance. Same idea on the 15. Same idea. And now we're starting to go up. So let's see how this 5-minute closes. We're starting to break out here. I was thinking about even taking buys on the break of the previous candle high, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'd rather wait for a closure just to be a little bit more safe. But look at that 1 hour. We could be doing our thing here. Popping here, we're popping here, we're popping here. We are popping. So now, what is my... I gotta measure my risk. I got a minute to measure my risk. I feel like the move might have already been, would have been a lot cleaner if I had just moved my resistance down instead of waiting for that 5-minute closure above the resistance. If I used the 15 resistance, I think that move would have been a lot cleaner. But you know what? It's fine. You live and you learn. I'm going to be waiting here now because this 1 minute's pulling back. And this 5, I would so rather have the 5 close like this. Because now, let me just get this ready. Okay. I'm throwing in a buy stop here. So I got a buy stop at the flip. And I will look to risk. Look to risk. I'm risking just over 1%. $15 still open. 30 is obviously still open. There's one more 15-minute candle that needs to form for that 30-minute and that 1 hour candle. So let's see if I can get this flip here on this 5. Okay, I'm activated here. Somewhere in this area. Let me just copy that link and not forget this time to do that. And stops will go. Stops are below the structure point here, so that's like the mid-level of the range. And then take profit will be same idea up here. Let me just see this 30-minute. What is this? 2.7. I gotta manually throw this in. No, bro. The fuck. So let me just modify this. Take profit. 2.7. 8.5. 0.210. Well, it doesn't really do that, but I will say, in regards to managing this position, I'm going to say that if we throw in, sorry, not throw in, what am I saying? If we re-break this previous candle's high, no, it's awful. If we re-break this previous candle's high here, I can move my stops to break even. But I may wait on that because potentially I can get if I get a closure above that, that'd be ideal. A little bit better. On my broker though, we're breaking above. So let me just wait a second here. I wanted to do something else as well. Oh, yeah, I need to throw in this journal. So what time did I take this trade at? Let's say 10. We're buying gold on a breakout, flip on the 5. Close to 1% right now. We're pulling back a bit. $30 minutes for this 5 to close. 30 seconds for the 5 to close. And then also 30 seconds for the 15. I'm going to hold it for the next 15 closure. Or sorry, not for the next 15 closure. I'm going to hold it for the open of the next 15. I want to see maybe if the 15 can make that bottom wick and then start to flip. That's when I can throw in my... That's when I'll throw in my my stop loss to break even. $30 still open, 1 hour still open, last 15-minute candle of the hourly, okay? So that's very important. In 15 minutes, we have 8 o'clock as well, and 8 o'clock is going to bring volume for that whole hour because we're having a lot of a lot of news coming in. So let's see. I don't want to see a crazy bottom wick, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bottom wick here. So my stop loss is still open. Like it's not open. I still have a stop loss set, but I just haven't moved it to break even yet. It's still below this level here. And I think there's I'm risking 2% on this position. Yeah, about 2% on that position. So what I'm going to say is here, if this 15 candle starts to re-break this high, stop loss is going to break even. And that's how we're going to manage it. Let's see if we can get some momentum here. That's what I'm expecting, to continue that bullish momentum. Let's see. Some volume kicking in here. Haven't broken yet. I haven't broken on my terminal yet either. Still no breaks. But there is some type of volume. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. 1% before the sun even comes up? Come on. Come on. Looking at it on a smaller time frame, on the 1 minute, we're ranging a little bit. So if we can literally break above here, we should be good to go. 50 seconds for a 5-minute closure as well. Haven't rebroken yet. Patiently waiting. New fives open, and we didn't break. So that new five, I'm looking at my other terminal, that new five is open. We're making that bottom wick. So thinking about it from a logical perspective, if we are like overbought here a little bit and we're just pulling back on a lower time frame, then the idea would be that we would come back to this level here to retap it. And then from there, if we find some type of support, that structure continues, right? And all that would be on the lower time frame or on the higher time frames is just fluctuation of price, unless it's on the 15. Then the 15 would be like, that would be like that bottom wick there. But because this candle had lots of momentum in it, like we had even the 1 hour in general, but this previous 30-minute candle, like we had this like big wick here, and we're just showing lots of momentum off this closure. I'm confident we're gonna go up, but like I said, right, it's just understanding it from a logical perspective that price has to fluctuate. So you're gonna have ups, you're gonna have downs. It's just about keeping your cool and sticking through essentially the wave. Okay, so we're gonna break. Are we gonna break? We broke on my broker, and we broke on TradingView. So we gotta follow the plan. We're going break even here. We gotta follow the plan. If we re-break our highs here, we're gone. So break even here. Oh. Nice. So the position's managed. That's it. We got what we were looking for. We stuck to the plan. I haven't closed yet, but the position's managed. I'm risking nothing. Zero. I'm risking nothing now. And I'm floating above 1% right now, or at 1%. What am I gonna get here? About to get stopped out. Okay, I got stopped out there. So we are okay. So that was a break-even trade. Better than better than nothing. I don't know why my break-even's at 80. perhaps we're not ready to go yet, which is fine. I'll still look for buys here. I'll still look for buys 100%, but it's just a matter of what is price going to do now? Because realistically, if I wait for this 30-minute to close, we can wait for the 30-minute to close, and then I could be in buys again after I see a bottom wick to go and fill that wick, and then obviously potentially try to keep pushing up to the upside. But let's see how this 5 forms. Just thinking about it from a logical perspective, right? That's what we could be doing. We could just be forming that structure. So price right now is potentially trying to find that support level, trying to find that low. And as long as we can stay above here, we should be able to go and continue back up. We should be fine to go up. As long as we can just hold this level, that's all that we need. A15 is the earliest folder, right? Yeah, A15 for Euro monetary policy. So that's going to be good. Price should move. And then obviously unemployment claims at 8:30. So maybe I can get in and out before 8:30. Understanding that Euro could move gold because gold is universal. And the sun's coming up. So let's see. The new 1 hour is going to be opening as well in 2 minutes here. So that's looking good on the 1, because then what I can get is, what I could try to look for is the fill of that wick, minimum the fill of that wick for opportunities. And that would just be the fill of the range. We've established support, right? On the 5, or on, yeah, on the 5. So could we back? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do you, yeah. Go ahead. Just do your thing. Ideally, I would want to see a bottom wick here. There's also some type of volume, which is fine. So if we get a bottom wick here, I'd be down. I'd be down for buys. I just need a bottom wick because everything's brand new, fresh, new candles on the 1 hour, fresh on the 30, fresh on the 15. So give me some type of bottom wick and I'll be cool. If I had kept my stop open, we really didn't have much drawdown. Looking at the wicks on my terminal, we didn't have much drawdown. If I would have been fucking back to where I was before, but what can you do? It's not much to say, but I swear that I'd like to change. I just mean I hope to stay awake. I'll be running all day. Nice. So this should be a fucked up hour. Lots of stuff coming out this hour. Madness. Madness. I hope to stay awake. I've been running all day. I'm just thinking like, damn, if I kept that stop open, I'd easily be done for the day, but it's the name of the game. As long as I followed my plan, right? Because like literally my entry was like right there. So I only got like that much a drawdown if I kept it open. But it is what it is. If I do this, let's say 100 more times, right? What would be the probability that, you know, I actually get stopped out and break even? And then price does that thing. Like, what are the chances? If I had just got an entry a little bit lower, I'd still be in, but I mean, what can you do? Now you just gotta sit and wait. Plus, this is the second last day of the month, right? So the monthly candle is actually closing too, and the monthly candle in the next 2 days, if we close above this range, we've created a new high pretty much on the monthly. What's up, unknown? What concepts am I trading? I'm trading. It's funny how people call it concepts today. Years ago, people would never call it concepts, but I'm basically trading price action, support and resistance, and market structures. So yeah, price action. So don't ask me about no FVG shit or FVG, whatever the fuck you call it. I'm pretty much trading zone to zone. That's it. Zone to zone using market structure. Bro, I swear to God, there's like 16-year-old kids that are using like all these wicked ass terms while trading. Like, we have a fair value gap here, this, that, and the third. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You have no idea what you're saying. Like, it's actually insane the type of terminology these kids are using at 16, trading FVG. Like, bro, what are you saying? There's a resistance and a support. That is it. Do I know about ICT? Yeah, I know about ICT. I know people that trade ICT. I know people that have earned a lot of money off ICT. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it just, I laugh when people are using like all these big fucking terms. Like, it's actually hilarious. But by all means, man, if you make money fucking trading that, then bro, keep doing it. By all means. That's just the way you view the market. Everybody's different. But I could never, bro. I view the market in the simplest terms possible. Up and down and sideways. We'll see if I get a trade this hour. How much is my portfolio? Well, right now my portfolio for trading FX is 1,000, but then I have other investments as well, like crypto and stuff like that. But your portfolio doesn't really matter. What matters is your percentage and your consistency, how much you can return every month. Because what could be done on a small account could be done on a fucking multi-million-dollar account. And only mature traders understand that. This 5 opened up, made a bottom wick. That's the 1 minute continuing structure. And then everything else is the same over there. Can you tell what gold price action is telling? It's telling that we're going up. We're bullish. The idea is that we're bullish. We've been bullish. And we're continuing to bullish. So what I'm waiting for now is ideally, I mean, I already had a trade today. if you go back, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes, I had a trade, a break-even trade. And I was basically waiting for a breakout at this level. Understanding resistance, right? So we had a resistance here. And price broke out. And I waited for a bottom wick on the 5, which was this candle. We got executed. And this candle stopped us out at break even. But I managed to trade regardless. What I was waiting for is the breakout. And I was anticipating that we were going to have some type of pullback to then continue going back up, which is what we got here. And now all price is doing ideally is just it's going up. It's potentially going to touch 2785, but the only thing that it could stop price from going there is all the news that we're going to have this hour. So we have a lot of shit going on with USD and Euro this hour, like lots. So who knows what could happen on price. Price could absolutely flip on the 1 hour in the next 48 minutes and continue driving down. But that doesn't mean that we're going to go down all the way. And that doesn't mean that structure isn't going to hold. Ideally, overall, in the long term, we're bullish. But I would say we would need to start, like, I don't know where structure could shift. It could potentially shift up here. But as of right now, price action is telling me that we're going up. That's it. That's it. We're going up. So if you're going to look for buys, just look for, essentially look for low points in price to take buys. But right now, prices are overbought. Like we're going up. We're at a high. You want to buy at a high, go ahead. But ideally, it's not the best thing, in my opinion. I would want to see some type of low form again. Does this count as... Two minutes for Euro news. Monetary policy statement and main refinancing rate. So we'll see what happens on gold here. So 30 is still open, 15 is going to close here in a minute and a half. And then that next 15 candle is going to be that news. So how is gold going to react? I would say that if gold opens up immediately and starts creating an immediate bottom wick, then I'll put a buy stop on the break or on the flip of that candle. Anticipating that the reaction of that price would just be the algorithm essentially reacting to news. But let's see. Because on top of that, the 1 hour and the 30-minute, they don't have their bottom wicks yet. And I would say like 95%, 90 to 95% of candles create bottom wicks, right? So this 1 hour, this 30-minute could likely still make that bottom wick. And then this 4 hour closes in 45 minutes. So let's see. Could we get a bottom wick here? But it wouldn't be a bottom wick on this 15. It would be on the next one. But it would still be a 30-minute bottom wick. So let's see. Gotta wait 30 seconds. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. Canada. Is that India's flag? I'm not sure what flag that is. But I appreciate you. Okay, this 15 minutes making a nice bottom wick here. I hope I'm still alive. It said OBS disconnected or some shit. Well, I appreciate it, bro. I have a few guys from India that jump into the live once in a while. They come show their support and then they go on with their day. So this 15 is making that bottom wick, which is what I wanted. And that means that the 1 hour is flipping bearish. 30-minute flipping bearish. Interesting. So the question is, what's going to happen here? Because this is all news right now for Euro. One hour flipped. 4 hours still open, obviously. 1 hour flip, 30-minute flipped, 15-minute is creating that bearish candle. So I could say that if this 15 were to flip, we could minimum fill the previous candle's wick. I'm going to put a buy stop. I'm also learning ICT concept from 2 months. How long have you been trading for? So I gotta buy stuff on the flip of that 15. And then my stops will go below the previous 15. Yeah, we should flip here. From 1 year. You've been trading 1 year? How old are you, bro? Come on, are we gonna flip? No flips yet. 5 minutes like that, 1 minute like that. So the 1 minute is actually still holding structure, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, whatever, right? So if this 1 minute is holding this low, or if this 1 minute's created this higher low here, the structure, it's continuing, or it's holding bullish, what could happen here? We could potentially create a new high. And I'll be in for that new high. We're about to be flipped here. Okay, I'm in. Stops are below. Let's see what happens. Could be stopped out here. For fuck's sakes. Yeah, I'm gonna be stopped out here. 2% given back just like that. Let's see. Let's see. I also use price action, but market trap me again and again. That's why I'm learning new concepts. Did the market trap you? Did you trap yourself? You just gotta stick to one idea or like one whatever. One plan, trading plan. You just gotta stick to it and keep refining it. That's it. So I'm gonna be stopped out here because my stop loss is like right there. So giving back 2%. Or no, not 2%. Or yeah, 2%. We'll say 2%. Whatever. 2%. All right. I'll give that back. I'm giving back points today. Same area as well. Okay. And am I gonna get it again? I'm gonna put another buy stop. This is gonna be the last one. Rebreak of that 15. Before what was I gonna say? Before the 30-minute closure and the new 30 open. So if we rebreak these highs, I believe that we'll be able to go back up. Because then this 5 minutes gonna close like that. 1 minute looks like that. 30-minute. 1 hour. Actually, let me I'm gonna cut my risk on this trade though. So I'll put another 1% down for this position. And we'll see what happens. Do you know about WD Gone? No, who's that? All right. One more shot on this. Position here. Let me buy gold. Flip, breakout. What was this? I could say it was just a 15-minute exhaustion. 15, right? Yeah. And I lost that. This 5 closed strong bullish. So if we flip and re-break these highs, I believe we should be able to go. 8:30, there's news. unemployment claims at 8:30. Actual less than forecast is good for currency. Let's see what happens. And then I did this on 1 hour 50. Let's just put that 1 hour 50. $2,779 stop loss. I'll adjust that though. Take care, bro. Okay, I'm gonna delete this position or delete this order. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for 8:30 to come. The 8:30 candle, I want to see it take. I want to see it make a bottom wick. React to news because we have news at 8:30 unemployment claims. And then I'll look for buy stops. But other than that, I'll wait to see what price is gonna tell me. Do my math here. So I lost. Wait. History today. 2%. Minus 16. Lots of volume here. Lots of volume here. And I got a buy stop there on the flip of that 30 candle. We tap this level. If we flip, momentum should carry us. Just want to wait here and see. When we re-break these highs, I'll look to go break even. So ideally, that's what I wanted, right? I was waiting for that 30 to come out. That's like, I was waiting for the 30 to open. This bottom wick that we got on that 30 is pretty much unemployment claims coming out. So price reacted to it. And I wanted that bottom wick. I said, if I can get a bottom wick, I'll probably have a buy stop. That's what I got. We got a bottom wick. We tapped 2779, which is that previous resistance level that we had here on the 15 or on the 5-minute, you could even say. So now I anticipate that price is gonna, like, we wicked down already, and on the flip we got executed, and now I would anticipate that price is gonna go back up. So I want us to fill this this previous candle's wick, and once we fill that wick, I can move my stop to break even. We could be in, we could be out. We could be in, we could be out. My risk here is 2%. So if I lose today, if I lose this trade, then my total loss in the day will be just above 4%. Estimated, just above 4%. So we shall see. And I need to put in a thing here. I'm trading pretty aggressively here because I believe that we are gonna continue back up. I believe structure will continue going up, but it's just a matter of when and trying to be a part of that, right? This doesn't look as similar to what my terminal is showing me. Like, this looks a little bit higher, but it's fine. 2785. Now the question is, can we re-break our own high? If we could re-break our own high, we should be good to go. New 5 just opened. Previous 5 closed. That 5 closed bearish. Okay. Are we in for a roller coaster ride or what? And I may confess, like, my emotions, they're getting the best of me right now. But trying to understand from a logical perspective to cope with my emotions, like, we're going up. We should be able to go up. It's just a matter of when am I going to get that? Right? And like, can I be a part of it? I want to be a part of it. So like, there's a degree of FOMO in there. Fear of missing out. I just want to see that re-break of that current candle's highs. I could even argue that if we do get a rebreak of that current candle's highs, we'll have some momentum. And then I could move my stops to break even. Because what is this here? It's about 10 points. Something that gets me comfortable, like keeps me comfortable in these situations, is knowing that like if I lose this trade, I lose what, 4.5%, let's say. So that's around, on my account size, it's around 30 plus dollars. It's like, yo, like I don't care. Like I can put that money back if I wanted to. You know, so like I'm okay with losing it. It's not like it's my end all be all. No, it's not. So I'm okay with losing it. But do I want to lose it? No, because you want to be a good trader, right? You want to win. So let's see. We just gotta stick through it. We're ranging now, so how's this 5 gonna close? We have 2 minutes for that 5-minute closure. So let's see. Are we gonna get some volume here? We're flipping now. We're flipping now. And we're not where TradingView is telling me we are, according to my terminal. It's a little bit behind though. One minute for this 5 to close. And that's what we're looking like on the 1 minute time frame. I don't really want to pay attention to that because it's ideal that we look at this time frame here. Okay, there's some volume here on this last minute. Okay, I'm going break even. Now could we jump? Could we get that pop? Let's see if we can get that pop. My position size is a little bit lower than the previous one. So now I have to wait around here. So we've tapped the previous candle's highs, right? So now it's, can we continue to go back up? We've broken the previous candle, or the previous structure on the 5 as well, the previous resistance here. If you were to say there's a resistance, we broke that. So what are we gonna do here? Can we tap target? Okay, I'm closing here. I'm closing here and I'm done for the day. I'm closing here with a 1% gain on this position, and that's it. I'm done for the day. The reason why I'm closing here is because I'm fucking totally fine. I'm totally fine with losing a percentage today because tomorrow's the last day of the month and I'm chilling. That's it. Like, I don't care. Whoa, we lost less than a percent. But that's fine. We make back some of the losses today, so that's all I care about. And I knew that price was going to go up. I will review these trades in a second. I knew that price was going to go up. It was just a matter of when and how can I be a part of it, like I said. And I'm not going to lie, I was having a little bit of FOMO, but I was willing to put some points on the line, to be honest. And that's what I did. I was willing to put some points on the line to potentially make back my losses, and that's exactly what happened. Let me just mark up whatever I did today. So we're in the second hour. I'll say 2 hours. I've been in that trade for about 2 hours. All right. Yeah. So I bought gold again because that's all we've been trying to do this morning after we got the my target here, like this target here, was basically a 2% gain because my risk was lower, right? So my target there was about a 2% gain. And let me see actually what I would have done. Yeah. So 2% gain would have been wherever my target was initially, but I wanted to close because second last day of the week, and also the second last day of the month. So next week is a fresh month, which means I'm starting a fresh sheet. So I'd rather be a little bit positive for the month because tomorrow I will probably be trading. Yeah, I'll probably be trading tomorrow. And I'll see, probably with a lower risk though. But I'm totally fine with my loss today. I'm totally fine with my loss. I'm totally fine with the 2 trades I took. And that's it. I'm done. But I gotta get, I didn't mark up this trade. I took 3 trades today. Crazy. I didn't mark this up. At least beforehand. But that's fine. It's okay. Okay, so what did I do here? That was a breakout. Okay, let's put, it was an exhaustion. It was a flip. It was a flip on the 30. Flip on the 30, flip on the 1, whatever the case is. New 4 hours going to open here in 5 minutes. So that was that. And then I have everything there and we won that. Okay, so I got to put in my percentages here. So my percentages here is, let's do this. Oops. Divided by 867. Okay, so 1.86% loss today. Really? You're gonna fucking give me 2%, bro? 1.8%. Okay, fine. Fucking take face. So this will be green. This will be red. Whoops. What am I doing? Green. Oh, red. There. Okay, and then I won the next one. So my next position Check my T5. Fuck, man, I've just all day I've been waiting for buys, and it took me 3 chances to get that. Okay, so 9. 9, 7, 8. That was so for the month. For the month, I'm up 3.8%. But my balance doesn't equal that. Doesn't equal that in comparison to my starting balance. But the thing is that I withdrew 20 bucks. So next month, we're gonna start with a new balance. And I think my balance next month, I don't know. Maybe I'll start with I don't know. We'll see. I gotta think about it this weekend. Maybe I'll put more in. We'll see. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta do this. So I'm 15 and 4 now. So 15 and 4. with a win rate of 78. Whoa. 78.95. 78.95. Okay. So let me talk about this. Let me talk about these positions. Oh. Okay, the trade idea for me today was very simple, beyond simple. Okay, so I came to the charts this morning. All my biases for all three of my positions were the same. The first trade I got was a break even. The second trade I got was a 2% loss, and then the final trade was obviously the make back for 1%. So today in total I lost 1%. But the idea today was I came to the charts, and we were here a little bit early today because I got to get off here soon, but we came to the charts and I knew that we were bullish today. Okay, we were trending up. This was the 4-hour candle. It's going to close here in 8 minutes, but we were going up, and I knew that because we created some bullish structure, right? Yesterday we had that high, then we created a low, and we continued. We broke above and we continued. So now we're creating a new high, and we're retesting almost the all-time highs in this current point in time. But besides that, right, I dropped down to the 1 hour and I started marking out my most recent levels. So when I got to the charts today, it was around this time. So when I got to the charts today, I saw that. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to put down a resistance here, put down a support here. But before I did that, actually, I didn't do that first. What I did first was I put a resistance here and then I put a support here because I got to the charts around like 6:30. So we were on this candle open here on the 1 hour. So we're on this candle open. So these two didn't even form yet. So my most recent at the time, because this candle was still forming, my most recent at the time was this and this. My most recent support, my most recent resistance. I couldn't put a resistance here because this candle was still forming, which means that unless this candle closed bearish like it did, then that's when I could put my zone there. So this zone came after this 1 hour closure. So anyways, 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame, this is what we were looking at, right? I had a resistance here, support here. So I knew that, cool. We break above this resistance, we should be able to continue back up. Looking left, above these areas, we have clean traffic to go up. That's what we're doing right now. But besides that point, that's what I was looking for. So candles are ranging here on the 30. This is kind of what it looked like on the 30. So I knew in the lower time frame with all these wicks, that just mean that we were ranging on the lower time frame, which is what we were getting. So after this candle had made basically this formation, this 15-minute candle at 7 o'clock, it wicked down at this level to retest this level that I have here. Once it retested and closed above, I was confident that, okay, we had the probability that we're probably going to go back up because we wicked down, made a steep bottom wick. We tapped this level and we closed bullish above this resistance. Okay, so after that, this candle opened up and I was watching this candle because what I wanted to do was I could have taken buys here, but I didn't. What I was actually waiting for was on the lower time frame. So this is the 15-minute, right? The 15-minute resistance is here, right? And we closed above. So we kind of looked like this when we closed, right? That's the 15-minute resistance. But when I looked down on the 5, I saw that we had a resistance here. So I kept my level, I kept my bias and my zones based off the 5. So I'm like, okay, well, there's a resistance here. So if this 15-minute is actually going to, if the next 15, not this one, but if the next 15 minutes is going to truly drive up, then I would want to see 5 closures above this zone, right? So the next 5 opened up, right? And we ended up closing bearish like this, right? So good thing that I didn't take that position off the 15, or else I'd be in drawdown. I'd have to manage the position somehow. Although if I were to take the buy there, my stops would be below that previous candle's low. But, you know, I didn't take it because my bias was off the 5. So what I wanted was I wanted a closure above this resistance level on the 5-minute, which I got it here. And once that happened, I got into buys. I got to remind myself what happened here when I got buys. So these were all today. So when I got into buys, what did it look like? This was off the 5-minute time frame. Okay, cool. So the 5-minute closed So the 5-minute closed like this, right? And then the next one, I got into buys on the flip, anticipating that price is going to continue going up, because what it had done as well was it made this higher low here, right? So it made that higher low. We broke above this resistance. So I anticipated that we were going to continue going back up with my stops below here. And we ended up going up, and I was in profit. And I managed the position by throwing my stop loss to break even. I believe it was once we broke this candle's high. So once we broke this previous high here, that's, I think, when my stop loss went to break even. I can check here though. Let me check my journal. Yeah, so when we broke that high, my stop loss went to break even. Then this 5-minute candle stopped me out, literally. And as soon as it stopped me out, it continued to go back up. My bias was strong bullish for today, no matter what. And that's exactly why I had 3 trades today, because I knew that it was going to go up. I just was confident that it was, and it was just a matter of when, and I want to catch it, right? So there was a little bit of degree of FOMO in there, but still, right? I wanted to catch it. And why the fuck? I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, so the next trade came. And this next trade, what had happened was, this was honestly kind of just like an impulsive trade. Like, I basically was just trying to still stick with the bias, which was bullish. And I thought that this 15-minute candle, since the previous one closed bullish like this, I anticipated that if this 15 candle was going to open up and create a steep bottom wick, which it did, then I would have a buy stop at the break or at the flip of that candle. And that's what I got. But what had happened was the candle actually came down and it tapped its lows and pushed a little bit steeper before it closed the way it did like this. And that is why I got stopped out right here. There was volume in this candle that stopped me out. And you know what? I guess it was an impulsive move. I didn't want to miss the trend. And today, this trade in general, I let my emotions get the best of me. And honestly, I could even say for all 3 of the trades that I took today, no, not all 3. I could say for all 2. The first trade was fine, but the second 2 after, I would say that my emotions got the best of me, right? But you live and you learn, because then what happened was when I got stopped out, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm down 2%. But I'm still at this point confident that, you know what, we can go back up. We can. So what had happened was on the third trade, and I don't give a fuck about that. On the third trade, this is what happened. 8:30 news. Unemployment claims came out. Okay. When that folder came out, we made a bottom wick on the 30-minute. And I was saying to myself, I said it on stream, I said it to myself, I said, if this 30-minute candle opens up at 8:30 and we immediately start to make a bottom wick, a steep one, in that fact, I am going to place a buy stop at the flip of the highs. And that's what happened. We made a bottom wick. We tapped 2779, which was a previous resistance level. We tapped it and we ended up flipping. And once we started flipping, we got that. And we won just a little bit over 1%, but you can say 1% today. So on the day, I lost 1% because of this loss here. But in regards to bias, I won because I caught the trade. I caught a buy. I caught the trend that I was, anticipating and expecting. And I did have a little bit of FOMO, but the thing is, for this last trade that I took, I actually lowered my position size. So I wasn't popping I wasn't popping the same size lot that I was in the previous trade. And that is a part of risk management, because I could have easily popped the same size lot and I could have been risking a little bit more. But instead, I lowered my lot size and I was risking just a little bit more. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, my emotions got the best of me, but you know what? That's what happens, right? Sometimes we're going to have these days where, it looks so good and we know that it's going to go up, but just the current times that we're taking positions, it's not fucking following through. And you know what? Sometimes we're going to get emotional, and it is what it is. But that's it for me. This is the second last day of the month. Tomorrow I'm coming back, and tomorrow I will today I had to go. Okay, last night I was laying in bed, I was thinking, I'm like, shit, you know what, like maybe tomorrow, you know, I should come and risk a little bit more. Maybe I'll put like 2% down on a trade, and I did, right? But I didn't get what I wanted, which is fine. But tomorrow, right, I think tomorrow I will come back, and I'll probably risk 1%. 1%, I'll go 1 for 1, so 1% to make 1%, and then I have a clean weekend to chill, and then Monday, fresh journal sheet, because February is Monday, and then yeah, we're gonna start New Balance. So I'm gonna probably either load up a New Balance or withdraw some money, and then yeah, New Balance in February, and then we'll see what happens. So with that being said, that is all the trades that I've taken for today. I am done, and that is it. I'm done. I am done. I have about an hour left until I gotta get off. So I'll stick around, see what price does, but I'm done. And also I want to see. Okay, that's a good recording. So I want to see what my price is doing on the monthly, because the monthly's nice. We're almost at all-time highs. Almost. We're like, I don't know, fuck, less than $10 off all-time highs. So yeah, let's see. We've been bullish all month. So if we close bullish like this, above this resistance, what's gonna happen? Because then I have no data to the left, right? So what's gonna happen? We're gonna have to be playing with most recent levels, which means that those pullbacks are gonna be fucking very key, because you don't have targets for price when you're at all-time highs. Like if I were to take a buy right now, right, where's my take profit? I know where my stop loss could be, but where can my take profit be? Because I have no data to the left, no previous data that I could target. So you're gonna have to be playing with most recents. But yeah, that's it for the day, man. That's crazy. Okay, am I missing anything in this journal? Yes, I am. January dates. January 30th. Copy, paste. Damn, son. How about some Warzone? How about some fucking Warzone? So GJ's looking like crazy. Don't be suspicious. The new 1 hour is open as well. Do I want to run Warzone, or do I want to run Ready or Not? Here I come. Crazy day, crazy day, crazy day. Wait, what the fuck? Let's do like one mission and then call it. One mission, one mission, one mission.
Officer Michaels, please call desk. Officer Michaels, please call desk.
Before I do this, I'm going to go and change my gun.
Have you been down to the garage yet?
Or at least change my loadout. I don't understand. Forward, left, crouch, toggle, walk, toggle, toggle. Equipment, weapon, grenade, tactical. Okay, zip cuffs. Innovation, open tablet, drop chem-lay. Flashbang. Yeah, I'm not gonna need really much.
Doc to Element. Suspects have a foothold in this area and they're refusing to cooperate. Entry team, you are go to move and clear.
Guy's just dead on the ground. Bring order to chaos, rescue all civilians. I come in from the front. There's a counter here. Might be somebody. Could be somebody on this floor. But if I go right, I'm gonna be going into the dining. If I go left, I think left is a better bet. Because then I can see here. and then I can use this angle to check in here, or I can just wrap this entire area here just to get done with it, and then we get to the heart of the situation. That could be better. So if I come in here, I'll go left. Let's go left.
Drop it now! Drop it and get down!
Come on, dude, just fucking drop it, bro. I think there's a side door here too. There is.
Light stick.
Yes, this is what I needed. That door's open on the right. There's definitely somebody right there. So if I open this door, there might be a guy here. If I open this door, I gotta lean right.
Hands up, do it now! Hands on your head! Police, get down! Keep your hands up!
Officer, I'm not one of them.
Turn around. Police, down on the ground! Put your hands up! Police, hands up!
Okay.
We're not here for you.
I didn't mean to do that. I want to turn my flashlight on. Yeah, bro, I'll shoot you in your head.
Civilian is standing by for trailers.
Talk here. Send them our way.
Stay here. Do not get in our way.
Asshole shit kicked me a couple
Leave the
of days
talk.
ago.
Civilian restrained and ready for transport.
Talk to Element. Trailers en route.
Chemlight.
my fault. I wanna go home. I wanna go home, please.
Shut up, man. Inside boys, alright.
Are you gonna let me go?
Bro, shut the fuck up, please, bro.
I told him, you idiot.
There has to be somebody in this dining hall.
Dropping a chem light.
Fuck. This was a mistake.
Hands on your head, now! LSPD, don't move!
Before. You're here for money.
Police!
Bruh.
Stay here, stay calm.
Over here! Hurry! Relax,
be quiet,
I'm not
bro.
with them.
Talk. Civilian is secured.
Lead, this is Talk. Trailers inbound.
Fuck. Everything's going to shit.
Show yourself.
Is it safe yet?
No, be quiet.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank God for you.
Los bomberos are safe. Not anymore.
Hands up, now!
Over here!
Entry team to talk. We have a civilian in our custody.
Talk to entry team. Proceed with mission.
Below this motherfucker.
Chem light out.
I just
Element to
hit
talk.
this gas
Suspect
station.
down.
Talk to lead. Notifying medical.
Lead to talk. Civilian is dead.
Entry team, this is Talk. Proceed with your mission.
This
Bagging.
is civilian? Oh, yeah. Right side, nothing. Left side. That goes into the kitchen. That goes out into the dine. Nobody looks like... Doesn't look like anybody's there. So they're definitely to the left.
Where got my smoke?
Deploying chem light.
Take whatever they want so they get out of here. Stay quiet.
Get down on your knees! Don't fuck with me! Fucking ground! Do it now!
Fuck me!
Talk. Suspect is bleeding out. Needs medical aid.
Talk to lead. Stabilize them and we'll send EMTs.
Get down and keep your hands up!
That's tough. Hello, brother. What's up?
It's in man shit.
Down on the ground! Move!
Motherfucker, step off.
Put your fucking hands
I'm
up!
not putting down shit.
Let me see those hands!
FDP, man. You know what that means?
Bro.
This is all my fault.
I was already here, no?
Putting down a chem light.
My dog's sleeping.
Why did you
I'm
kill
here.
him, you idiot?
So there's this hall I gotta clear. I came in through... I checked here, nothing. Came in through here, so there has to be a guy somewhere here. I detained 2 guys here, so there has to be guys here.
Stupid, so stupid.
Don't move. Stay put.
Is here okay?
Entry team to talk. Civilian cuffed and ready for trailers.
Talk reporting. Excellent work.
Let them
Don't
take
stop
whatever
now.
they want so they get out of here.
Element to talk. You're gonna be okay.
This is Talk. 10-4.
Rescue all civilians and bring order to chaos. Alright.
Light stick.
How's my day going? My day's going excellent, actually. How's your day?
What have I done?
You think they'll let us go?
You're here for
This is
money.
outside, right? Bro, that, I thought that was a guy. It's a fucking poster. heard some people. Heard some people outside. I'm not gonna open that door because it could be to the left, so I'm gonna go out the front door over here. Where the fuck did you come from, bro?
Lead to talk. Suspect is deceased.
Entry team, this is Talk. Proceed with mission.
Yeah, I'll show you after, bro. Hold on. Bro. Where are these guys coming from?
Talk. We have a dead suspect here.
Element, this is Talk. Continue with your mission.
I'm gonna go outside and go around the building and just make sure the outside is clear. Actually, before I do that, rescue all civilians and bring order to chaos. So bring order to chaos means there's still guys out with weapons and shit.
Police, get your hands up!
Bro.
Get down, I want to see hands! Get down on your knees, hands up! Down on your knees!
Don't hurt me, please.
Turn around, don't get up. We've got this under control.
Hey, asshole, not me.
Entry team to Talk. Civilians standing by for trailers.
Talk here. Trailers are ready.
Hands on your head, do it now!
Should be good, no? No, I said they're good, bro. My prints are good. Bring order to chaos.
Oh my god, oh fuck.
Did I miss one? Where would he be?
Hands up above your head!
This is literally like a death wish right here.
Hands up, do Do it now! Put your hands up!
Fuck you! Shit ain't working! Shit!
Bro. I'll fucking clip this guy, I don't care.
Put the weapon down!
I had enough.
Down on your knees, slowly! Get
got it,
down, I want to
right?
see hands! Hands up, down on your knees! Turn around and stay still.
You're arresting me for nothing.
Element to talk. Suspect standing by for transport.
I don't have a sister.
Talk to entry team. Continue with objectives. Element, business talk. Put them on safe and let them hang. Great job.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I want to run Call of Duty. You're asking about my girl? She's good. She is at work. Ready or not, here I come. I haven't ridden this resurgence in a bit. Bruh, you like love my dog or some shit? Damn. Look, he's right there. He's sleeping. Let the man sleep. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Yeah, he's fine. He's somewhere around the house. Holy fuck, I'm not
All stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone. Resurgence. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates. Kill to bring them back faster. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
One bottom.
The guy killed me with the helicopter.
Adam requesting LBDR. Stand by for redeployment. You have reinforcements inbound. Your squad mates back on station. Good work.
Nice.
Bro, what the fuck is this gun?
Enemy airstrike in the area. Reinforcements inbound.
Sorry for coming late, don't worry about it, bro.
Enemy buy station incoming.
What are these guns?
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
Bro. I'm fucking rusty like a fucking worse than a rust bucket, bro. Like, how do I have 400 damage?
You're back on the station. Go get after it. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy counter UAV inbound. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Additional contract online.
Pick this up.
You've
got a loadout drop inbound.
Your biology
Enemy
man
UAV
scold you?
overhead. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
What does that mean?
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
That's our field upgrade.
On the loadout, man.
That's from pods.
One time, so you could have stopped them from landing there. You could have wiped them. But that's what you got to do. You know what I mean?
How's he not dead?
That's what they're going to do. They're going to get that roof and hide down.
You have reinforcements inbound. Enemy dropping into the AO.
My shots are crusty.
Your squad's in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. All bounty targets are KIA. Well done. Enemy UAV is online. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Turret active. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting.
Your other brother wants the phone?
Enemy soldier incoming. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. Got an extra valuable opportunity here. Don't miss your shot. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
It is still going.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, I never seen you do that.
Establishing smoke screen.
I mean, I can understand maybe one
Resurgence
down,
window
but
is about to
Jesus.
close.
They're on a bunch of those roofs. Ground drop.
I hit one with the nade right here.
Enemy UAV is online. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead. Get a UAV on grid. All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is closing in. Prices are back to normal.
People coming from behind us here.
Got plenty of UAVs.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead. Requesting recon above. TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Oh, no.
You have reinforcements.
Get back, bro.
inbound. Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game.
Oh, what the fuck?
Your squad mates redeployed. Well done. Supply crates are restocked. Advise you to load up now.
They shot me from
In the shop.
next to y'all.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Get a UAV on grid. Be advised, enemies deploy the buy station. Requesting recon above. Enemy UAV is online.
From
Head to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
Losing smoke.
Bro, this was third party.
Watch y'all thing. In the stairs.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead. Get a UAV on grid. Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Back in this shit.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god.
What the fuck, bro? That's actually sad. That's fucking sad. This game sucks dick. This game sucks dick. We've only been on for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Crazy. Anyways, I'll be on tomorrow. That's it for me.